feel like being normal, so deal with it. Good day, YouTube. This is the guy, and bringing a new series called A Tribute. I've made one video already, and now I'm bringing you the second one. This is A Tribute number 2, Corey Haim, 5 years later. I will be showing you a slideshow of all the movies he's played in from the beginning. And they will have my own little descriptions, comments, and quotes of my own, very own, on them. Showing you, telling you, and showing you my thoughts on it. And after it, I will give a complete detailed list of all the titles and the year that the movie came out. And then after that, you'll get to see my pretty face again, and I will be discussing the details of Corey Haim's death. So enjoy the slideshow, and I'll see you soon. Okay, wasn't that a great slideshow? Like some of the captions said, some of the Corey Haim movies I either didn't see when they were out, or I had never heard of them. So, this is the point of the part of the video where I wanted to talk about the details of Corey Haim's death. These are the details that were out at the time when he died. And since it's been 5 years, they haven't released any other details other than this stuff. He died on March 10th, 2010. He was pronounced dead at 2:15 a.m. He was only 38 years old. Which, I'm 28, so he was about 10 years young at the time. Let's see, it's been 5 years. So, take 3 off. Take 3 off, I was 25. Take another 2 off, I was 23 when it happened. I believe, if my math is correct. My math is correct. I was 23 when it happened. The other things that they said, Haim had been ill with flu-like symptoms for 2 days before his death. I can believe that. I mean, March is not yet hot weather. I mean, March is the time for spring, but it was not yet spring. So I can believe he had flu-like symptoms. according to according to the other stuff, his mother had called 911. The 10-minute 911 call made by Corey Haim's mother was leaked on the internet the same day. In it, she was heard saying, "Oh my God, I think my son is dead," before following the dispatcher's instructions and emitting CPR. Well, if you were on the phone with 911 for 10 minutes, and then you start administrating CPR, I mean, there's no point at that time to start doing that, because you could have did that way before you waited for the dispatcher to try CPR. I mean, people say it was a drug overdose, that he meant to do this, and all that stuff. I mean, I can understand he was getting old, and no one really wanted him to be in any movies. I mean, shit, he had a TV show, I think on E! Network, called Two Coreys with Corey Feldman. He played in several movies from 2007 to 2009. So he was still making movies. I mean, some of them cameos, but that's it. I mean, that's my 2 cents on it, and filling you guys in on what actually happened, and throwing my insight in on it. He was living in an apartment with his mom. Okay, yeah, that I can believe. But his neighbors pretty much told the newspaper that he would walk around the apartment complex every night, and it seemed like he was trying to find friends. Corey Haim didn't need friends. Shit, he dated Winona Ryder, and he dated Drew Barrymore before she was big, after she played in E.T. I'm not gonna lie, Corey Haim did have a really big drug addiction. Everybody knows that. He went from being obese and dropping all the weight again. So we all know Corey Haim had a drug problem. But them saying that he had several illegal prescriptions, narcotics, especially from a fake doctor, that's just wrong for them to say. So I'm going to just stop it right there. And then I actually have to look it up to see if there's anything that any people have said about him for the 5th year, for 5 years that he's been dead. So I'll be back with that. Okay, so let's start this 5 years later, remembering Corey Haim. I came across an article on a site called Pulse. The article says, remembering Corey Haim 5 years later, with a picture of young Corey Haim. And the article says, Corey Haim was never a good actor. That's the whole article. So that's one horrible article right there. And let's find some more. Okay, this next one comes from E.T. Canada. It is labeled Judy Hames remembers son 5 years later. It reads, the tragic story of a teen star taken too soon, a Canadian-born talent gone before he had a chance to redeem himself. March 10th, 2015 marks the 5th anniversary of Corey Haim's death after the actor passed away from something that, but it was in Burbank, California on March 10th, 2010. E.T. Canada reached out to Judy, Corey's mother, on the anniversary of his death to find out how she was doing. I would love to say thank you to the Entertainment Tonight Canada, and it doesn't get any easier, she says in a statement. You learn to live with the void. Somehow Corey's fans and best friends are giving me strength, love, and support. I miss my best friend, my amazing son, and I will forever. Haim made his mark with iconic films like Lost Boys, Lucas, but the impact he had on those closest to him is clear, as his mother remembers her late son. When speaking with her regarding the Sobin anniversary, Judy gave us some much-needed positive news regarding Corey's sister and her grandkids. Corey's sister and grandkids are my lifesavers, she writes. My grandkids would have been crazy for Corey, she adds. They are keeping me alive. Molly will be 5 on the 15th, 5 days after Corey. A miracle. And Jack is 2.5. Time flew, and all I'm trying to do is well, I have to say, one positive article 5 years later, and one negative. Let's see if we can find some more positive ones than negative. Okay, I must add, that word I could not pronounce, I just found out that word means heart disease. So pretty much Corey Haim died of heart disease. So yet, I couldn't find any more stories. There weren't any more 5 year later stories. But at least we found a heart-wrenching one. And we found one from a douchebag. So that's pretty much it. I mean, okay. Now, here's another thing. Corey Haim played in both Lost Boys and, spoiler if you guys haven't seen Lost Boys 2, The Tribe. At the end of the movie, when the credits start rolling, they fade back in, and Corey Haim shows up. Corey Haim played Sam in the first Lost Boys. Sam is a vampire at the end of the second Lost Boys. And then the credits roll. And in the special features, they have 2 deleted scenes with Corey Haim. Recently, I want to say about 2-3 years ago, they came out with a Lost Boys 3. Which, it was good, but it shouldn't have came out. It should have been postponed, canceled, all of that. But they did bring back Alan Frog, the second Frog brother. But still, it should have just been scrapped. Unfortunately, I guess that's done for me. I mean, you got several videos for the channel already, for this, not the channel, but this video. So, leave me a comment below of this video who you want to see next for a tribute. So, like the saying goes, if it's not the guy, it's not YouTube. If you're not laughing, you're not living. You have a great day.